Okay, welcome to the Day Player Podcast. I'm Stuart, and this is...
My name is Manny.
And we're here to talk about different things. We do not have a guest this week because no one likes us.
We don't have friends. This is...
More specifically, Manny.
No, well, I honestly hate you, Stuart. I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm talking to you.
You don't know what you're talking... You know, I gotta say, I wasn't rude to you at all today.
This is very surprising. Are you high? Are you high?
Are you high?
I wish. I'm not.
Maybe that's why I'm not mad.
I'm silver today, so it's something wrong with me.
You're silver?
Yeah.
You know what's actually interesting? I was watching this Mythbusters episode, and they're trying to figure out the efficiency of bullets, of different kinds of bullets. Like, what if you etch someone's name onto a bullet and you shoot it, right? Will that work? Because the aerodynamics would be weird. Because you etch thing, apparently it does nothing.
Yeah,
but I say but you said you're sober, but you said sounded like you said silver, and they got me thinking of silver bullets that you used to kill werewolves. And guess what? Those bullets do not fly right.
Well,
It's like the material, the silver itself, just doesn't lend itself to being aerodynamic.
Yeah.
So when you fire it, sometimes it'll just go that way because the air pressure and everything just forces it around.
That's the part of material. Well, let's just say silver sucks. All right, anything that's silver sucks.
Yeah. Sober or silver?
Silver.
Okay.
And being silver sucks too.
Yeah. I've been sober my whole life.
Yeah,
so,
I don't know how you do that.
I mean, just a lot of patience and.
I can't do that.
fortitude.
I just need, sometimes when I come back from work, when I go back home, I just want to take a big fatty,
I get high on education. EDUCATION.
That is just so lame, Stuart. That is so lame.
It's true though. I like learning things. That's like what I love to do. I love just learning new things, and that's why I love reading books. And make fun of me all you want, people.
Right.
Reading is good for you.
I like to learn things when I'm high too.
But that's why you never remember it though.
That's why you take notes, but I'm too lazy to take notes.
So it's a negative, I guess, because you wasted time and didn't.
No, it's not a waste of time. I'll remember eventually, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Eventually, yeah, okay.
Eventually.
When it comes in.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about what we could do on the podcast to make it more interesting, because you guys love the Ross
people
episode.
Hate us. People suddenly hate us.
Yeah. So
I think you say something racist. I feel like you say something racist.
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
I'm whoa, dude, Stuart, relax, buddy. Relax, buddy. We're not even having recorded yet.
Oh, okay. So I wrote down a few different things and topics we can get into. I do not have subjects for these topics, but hey, we can get into it. So what I realized, is on YouTube and the podcast, there's different kinds of podcasts that do really well depending on their audiences, right? True crime is a big one.
Oh yeah, that is a huge
Cults
one.
are a big one.
Sports documentaries.
Dating, sex advice, sports, anime. People seem to respond a lot to the anime highlight you put up. Not to the episode though. No, actually, people like Carcast, I think.
No, yeah, I think
Carcast.
Next
week we're filming that.
No, they appreciate how we do it, how we put our mics while driving, even though it's dangerous. But it's funny how your mom got beef because I was smoking.
My mom had beef with them. I mean, fair enough.
I get it.
I saw him take a fat. Fucking.
How long I took that hit?
I know that was a fat hit. It was at least 20 seconds, and I was like, he's driving.
Hey, dude. Again, you've been smoking for years. You know what to do, except for drinking. Drinking can kill you.
This worries me.
What? Oh, yeah, it's true. Well, because I don't want to do awkwardly, just to...
Yeah, but I don't want to have my iPad here and my sound recorder, and then, I lose my iPad because you're jealous of my iPad.
You don't care at the mics, too?
They're on a stand!
This is the reason why we're doing a podcast, Stuart.
How would they get fucked up? They're on a stand.
Well, they could get fucked up over here.
I can't get this to stay. Okay, whatever. So, on the podcast today, I felt like we should start with Manny's favorite subject. What have you been watching?
I had you watch Uncut Gems.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's a fucking great movie, dude.
It's a movie or is it a TV show?
It's a movie.
That's a TV show.
No, it's a movie.
Okay.
It's a great fucking movie.
Why is it every time I think of Uncut Gems, I think of that one other movie with that guy who everyone thinks planted a bomb, but he didn't plant a bomb. Directed by Clint Eastwood. It's that white guy. He's kind of very heavy.
I have no idea.
Man. It's like.
But Clint Eastwood, you threw me off at Clint Eastwood.
He makes a bunch of weird movies.
He does. Lately, he has.
I mean, I don't know.
Very probably.
I kind of do and don't like Gran Torino right now because he's he's a quintessential white man. Yeah.
American Sniper's terrible.
Oh yeah, that wasn't that great. I don't like it.
It's too propaganda,
I just gotta say, I don't know why people keep giving Bradley Cooper chances. I don't hate Bradley Cooper, but I'm just
he's under. He
hasn't done anything I liked yet. The Hangover isn't great because of him.
I liked the first Hangover. All right.
Yeah, but he was
pretty funny on.
Then they did 3 more.
Yeah, that's just ugh. I mean, he makes Silverline Playbook, and it was a pretty good movie.
Oh yeah, see that one I don't attribute to him. I attribute it to Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh yeah, I think she's.
I will say he
fantastic.
did good at the scene where he's freaking out and Robert De Niro comes in and tries to calm him down.
Oh yeah,
that is a great moment. I wish there was more of that from him. And you know, he might have the other. He had that one weird chef movie, didn't he?
I have no
that nobody cared about.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
like
he's the type of guy who tries so hard. He's trying to be like one of the greatest actors.
Have you seen A Star Is Born?
No, with Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I want to see because Dave Chappelle's in it.
So you've been watching Uncut Gems. How is it?
It's fucking great.
It's great.
It's funny. It's dramatic. The end just blows you away. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
You should watch it. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
And Adam Sandler's perfect.
Oh, Uncut Gems. I thought you were talking about the other one, the Righteous Gemstones. Jesus.
Oh, no. Well, I can talk about that later.
Okay.
But Uncut Gems is so good.
Yeah. Oh, that
with the jewelry store.
Yeah. Okay, I got the other one mixed up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Righteous Gemstones, Uncut Gem. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Righteous Gemstones.
No, Gemstones is the show, but Uncut Gems is the movie. But,
All right, Manny. Since we're talking about stuff and you're technically reviewing it, I think it's time for 2 in review. Oh. Wait, are we 2 in review or review and 2? Which one do you like better?
Review and 2.
Review and 2?
Yeah, review and 2.
Time for review and 2. Now, Manny.
You gotta sing it.
How am I gonna sing it? Now time for review and 2.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I almost cried for that.
So in review and 2, basically one of us will review something, give it a letter grade from S, from super to A to F, as you know. Maybe even lower than that, depending if they hated that much.
Right.
And the other person will decide whether they're gonna buy it, borrow it, or pass. Yeah. I was trying to think of another B word, but not buy, but then it has the not in it. You know?
How about
Bass.
Pass.
Pass. Okay, so now you're reviewing this. Now you have to convince me either to watch or not watch this thing. Okay. And I'll give my review afterwards. But you give your review first.
Okay, about Uncut Gems.
Good. Uncut Gems. Yes.
So it is a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole different movie. Adam Sandler's in it. Of course, he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's really awesome. It's very different from him. Because you know him as a comedy movies. He does a little dramatic movies, but this is a movie that has a mixture of comedy and drama. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. That, yeah. And Kevin Durant, you know Kevin Durant. He's a basketball player, mm-hmm. and he's pretty good in it. You know, he did a really good fucking job of being Kevin Durant. I mean, I think
himself.
Yeah, I mean himself, but in the movie form. You know, there's not like I don't know. I feel like the director did a really good job. Him directing it.
There's 2 directors, isn't there?
There was?
I think it's 2 directors.
I think maybe.
I don't remember.
No, maybe. And then The Weeknd is in there too.
Of course, yeah.
It's just crazy how like all these like they're not fiction characters. They're actually like legit characters. Like Kevin Durant's for real. The Weeknd's for real. So they're like it's probably in it. It's like kind of like a real event happening.
Okay. So what do you think of the story now, Manny?
The story.
Yes.
The story's all over the place. Like everything is just
good or bad way.
It's good. It's good. It's good. Like like the pacing. It's kind of odd.
Yeah.
But in a good way. Like
okay.
Like there's not much like.
It's frenetic, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like
If you're looking for an adjective, just ask me.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I don't know any big words. I only know small words. It's a huge word.
It's 8 words. It's 8 letters.
If it's more than 5, then it's big words.
Wow. Yeah. Do you know dictionary? That's more than 5 words, Manny.
Sir, I'm not.
Sir, I'm not a liberal snowflake like you.
I'm not. I don't have time reading a dictionary.
I just realized something. We're recording onto this. There you go. Is that good? Well, hopefully we switched, so hopefully. Okay.
Is our mics on?
Our mics are on. It was just you didn't click. Okay, whatever. It's fine.
Sorry.
My fault too. Whatever. So we were talking. Continue.
Okay. Well,
if there was an audio issue, we apologize. We fixed it. Go ahead.
Yeah, we fixed it. But yeah, the story is funny. It's actually really fucking funny. It's very a lot of cheese man. A lot of cheese man. Yeah. Again, the cast beyond perfect. What's her name from Glee? What's her name?
Leah Michelle.
Yeah, she's in it too.
I only know her from Screen Queens.
Oh, okay. I have a crush on her. She's fucking hot. Anyways,
really?
Yes. She's really pretty. She's pretty. She's pretty.
Married, isn't she?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you're like, I don't care. She can get it either
She's
way.
still pretty. Yeah, I don't know if she can.
You didn't call dibs on her last time, so I'm just like.
Hey, dude. I don't own no women. All right, so there you go.
You don't know women?
No, I don't own no women.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's obvious. I mean, to everybody.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm single. No, but yeah, it's a.
You don't have to own a woman to be. Okay, whatever. You're fine.
I mean, if they're married, yeah, of course. No, I was kidding.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, the story's good. I mean, it's a very cool, different movie that people always see, like a lot of action movies, a lot of Marvel movies. There's something different.
Yeah.
So.
So what's your grading for the film?
I give it S. It's very.
S.
Yeah, I will watch it again, dude. It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
Adam Sandler's performance gets a
beyond amazing, dude.
S plus. Okay.
S plus, dude.
Okay,
He's like, I think he's like one of these actors that he is stepping away comedy and now doing dramatic big roles.
He's done dramatic roles before, though.
I mean, Punch Drunk Love, Spanglish, like those are.
There's one that's really a lot more dramatic than those two. It's
Which
with Don
one?
Cheadle. It's called Rain Over Me, or Rain on Me, or Rain Over Me. It's about like his family died in 9/11, I think. And he like rides a little scooter.
That was sad.
Dude, that movie. I still watch it.
It's one of those underrated movies. Like it's funny that all the dramatic movies that Adam Sandler is in it, they're all underrated. Like no one heard about Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah,
like,
I don't. I know Spanglish though.
Spanglish is a good one.
Only
because
I'm Hispanic.
You know, yeah.
I mean, if you're Latino, you got to watch at least one thing that has like a Latino in it.
Something with Spanish.
Spanglish, that's my language.
Yeah. That's my language too. But like again, Adam Sandler, great.
Okay.
Kevin Durant, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I've heard of this movie. I have yet to see it, mainly because I heard it's like very anxiety-inducing.
It is.
So I'm kind of like,
it is. It's kind of like Psycho.
I want to watch it when I'm in a better headspace. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You do definitely, especially the end. It's kind of fucked up. It's very
I
fucked
bet. He
up.
probably dies.
I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, you got it. You definitely got it.
Sorry, it's not a spoiler if I don't know. It's not a spoiler if I don't know.
It's just so fucked up, man.
Yeah. Okay. So that's dope. So S plus, and I will say, I'll borrow it. I don't know if it's a movie I would want.
Right.
You know, just because like you have to be in the right headspace, and I don't like having movies where it's like you can only watch once.
Right.
I like having movies you can watch more than once. But if it's on Netflix, you don't.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. You need to borrow it. But would you watch it because of Adam Sandler or?
I actually do like Adam Sandler. I mean, his recent comedies have been complete
dog shit.
Yeah, and like let's be honest, some of his previous stuff wasn't that good either. I mean in terms of like comedy, like is it the funniest thing ever? I think there's some movies that hold up a lot better.
Oh yeah.
I think his dramatic work is actually very underrated,
Very
which is
underrated.
why I'm kind of glad he did this movie. And it's kind of sad he didn't get nominated for an Oscar at all.
No, it sucks. And
But he deserved it.
He's
he did
really good.
Yeah,
I mean, he worked his ass off. You know.
Yeah.
Again,
yeah.
Happy Gilmore. It's probably one of my favorite films, and I think for me, one of the funniest films I ever fucking saw. Yeah. And you know, Billy Madison to Waterboy. You know how
those are just classics.
They're classic. I mean, people don't appreciate.
Do they still hold up though? I don't know. But.
I mean, with Happy Gilmore, it still holds up. I still like I recently watched it last week, and dude, it's still fucking funny.
Did you like Little Nicky, by the way?
Hell no, I hated that movie. I hated that movie. Even when I was a kid, I hated that movie.
Oh, dude, my cousins made me watch that all the time.
That was so bad. It's so bad.
I just like biting Ozzy Osbourne's head off. I mean, no, Ozzy Osbourne biting the bat's head off. Wait, no, did that happen in the movie?
I don't think so.
Dude, I honestly
don't remember.
That happened in real life, right?
Yeah, it happened in real. Well, in the story, Ozzy Osbourne was with the meeting with the producers or the heads of the studio, and then they were celebrating and they released doves because he's in the label. So Ozzy grabbed one of the doves while they're flying.
Oh, the doves.
He's a dove, and he bite the head off and just spit it out.
Okay, so this is a nice transition to our next segment, which we'll call school stories. I have one to share before we get to our film school stories, but let's do like a. Can you give me like? I'm trying to think of like kicking it back, old school, kind of like the like early 2090s kind of like rap. There's like that one song, come on, like they're doing something like that. School stories, you know. I don't know. I just like a transitional.
Wicka.
School stories.
We gotta have a little DJ, you know, wicka.
What about that school story? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, so school stories. My principal in my high school, in Glendale High School, she looked exactly like Ozzy Osbourne. And so, like, at one time, we were...
That's gross.
Yeah, so, I mean, a female version of it, right?
Wow.
Long hair, the glasses, and, like, same, like, build.
Yeah, a little bit double chin, you know.
I don't know. But, you know, so what was funny is that, like, I guess the rumor was, like, he bit a head off of a bat, I guess, right? That was the rumor. I guess he actually was a dove.
Yeah, it was a dove. But I think he did by
So I thought he, like, had a bat, too, and he did it.
I think he did a bat over his performance.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a performance.
It was a performance.
Yeah, and so we were doing, like, a school rally. and it was Batman week or whatever.
Oh god.
And so like everyone's there, and I remember I was like, yo, what if we start something? And my friend was like, what do you want to start? I'm like, what if and I told him, I'm like, he's like, oh dude, you can't do that. I don't know, I want to do it. And this is like the only time I've ever like incited mass mischief. Like I'm mischievous. Like you know, the conversation with Ross, like being a trickster is very true. Like I mess with you sometimes.
Sometimes.
Last time we shot, I said a lot of like just random stuff to see what you would respond to.
Yeah. And I'm like, the fuck, dude.
I mean, some of it was real, some of it's not. So that's the thing. You don't know what's real, what's not real.
Yeah, exactly.
But no. So what I was in the crowd, and I kind of hit back, and I was like, "Bite his freaking head off!" As she's on stage with the Batman, and I just started yelling it. Then everyone started yelling it with us.
Wow.
Because like the whole school knew that she looked like Ozzy Osbourne. Like that was a thing. Like we all made a joke about.
It's like Prince of Wales.
And she's like, "Stop it, people!" Like I don't remember how it went exactly because I was kind of just like I pieced out and I just started hearing everyone do it. Yeah. I don't know if it was everyone, but there's definitely a group of people that definitely
like
did it very loudly.
Who Ozzy is and the
Yeah.
Bite
this freaking.
that's fucked up.
Yeah, no, that's funny. That's funny.
Up.
It's funny.
Imagine she hearing this now. It's like, you're the one, fucking bitch.
I don't like see the thing about memory is like I don't remember how much is like just me remembering it and how much is me just making up the memory because every time you remember something, you're remembering the last time you remembered it.
Yeah.
So it's like
our memory sucks.
So like I could have done it, like nobody could have went with me, but like back in my memory, I'm like, oh man, somebody did, and then like that just keeps going, and then I just like everyone did, you know. So it's like you can't trust your memory sometimes.
Right, you can't.
But as far as I remember, to the best of my ability, everyone started yelling it at her, and it was pretty funny.
Wow.
I think I got kind of sad at one point, but you know, it's whatever.
It's right. Well, you realize like, fuck, I fucked up.
Okay.
I couldn't say that.
So let's talk about what we did over the weekend because we took like a week off. We didn't film. We only uploaded a highlight video, which nobody cared about. Thank you guys.
Don't say that, man. Of course they care.
Nobody cared.
Again, we're just getting started, Stuart. That's all that matters.
Sorrow. No. So, what did you do in that time other than work?
I mean, I went to cabin. You know.
Yeah, you went to the cabin.
Fuck up my body. You know. With
Yeah.
drugs, alcohol. Yeah.
Are there any firearms or no?
No, I wish.
Oh, so the ATF would have came.
Yeah. They would. Yeah. I probably won't. You probably would need a new guest. Yeah. So.
A new guest. You're the guest and I'm the host. Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, a new
just
host.
Just so everybody knows that Manny said this. If I decide to replace him tomorrow.
Wow.
I'm
You're
just
thinking
kidding.
about replacing me, even though I work my ass off. Fuck you, Stuart. You know what? I quit.
You work your ass off. Who does all the work?
Here we go. Oh, you sounds like a nagging mother. God damn.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I mean, you pick up your weight. I mean, that's not. Yeah.
Pick up my weight. Wow. No, but yeah, I went to the cabin. I mean, it's a good to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't even used my phone. It felt nice not to use my phone.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, this thing was off of my arm. You know, I've just, you know, it was refreshing. It's good to step away from work.
You were freed from the chains of modernity.
Yeah, I was. Oh, dude.
You like how I said that, huh? That's a cool phrase.
Yeah, that's a cool phrase.
Use it next time.
No, but it is cool.
Why would
Yeah.
you use it?
yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day. One of these days I'll use it. But
Okay, go ahead.
but it's cool. You know. I went to Lake Arrowhead and just hang out with my best friend, and
I'm not your best friend.
you're second best. Sorry. I'll just have to explain it. But you know, I got fucked up Saturday. You know, I drink a lot of whiskey. Whiskey wasn't my friend. You know, drink a lot of beers. Again, I fucked up my body, and I feel the pain.
Your body was the temple, and you burned it to the ground.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I destroyed it. I'm trying to rebuild it, and it's good to have vacation. Hopefully, I do this again more often.
Yeah, it's great.
I think
It's
we
good.
need. Yeah, again, I think we all need it since a lot happening right now with the whole COVID and President Trump, whatever.
All that stuff. Yeah.
It's a good way to step away from your phone.
It's anxiety inducing for sure. Yeah.
Very it is. And then when I come back home, I'm like, well, there's a lot of things I need to catch up, but nah, you don't need to. You don't need to catch up.
Yeah.
It's cool. Again, step away from technology and something like I feel like it's nice that you don't know what's going on. You know.
Well, it's not just ignorance. It's just, you know, you can't always be plugged in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then it's crazy that when you hear the news, I mean, there's nothing to do. There's nothing you can't do.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know? Something like that. Yeah.
Let's move on to something else.
Let's do it.
Anime.
Yes.
Now, I want to talk about anime because I know you save some of these highlights and you post them on Instagram, and we need to talk about that. You should post more highlights.
About anime?
No, just whatever we talk about.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But the anime ones did pretty well, and we got the most
of course.
comments.
I mean,
after
anime
that.
is huge now, so.
Yeah, so let's talk about anime.
Yeah.
And, maybe we could save it for CarCast, sure.
Yeah,
but,
whatever.
But let's talk about it. What's your what anime have you been watching recently?
Let's see. I have been rewatching Attack on Titan because the last season's coming soon.
I haven't seen the last few episodes of last season because they did like part 1, part 2, right?
Yeah, part 1 and part 2.
I didn't see part 2 yet.
And dude, I don't know, man. Attack on Titan again. It's like one of those shows that people could watch it.
Jaeger's the bad guy now, right?
Who?
Eren Jaeger. He's kind of the villain.
I don't think so.
In the anime, I mean in the manga, at least towards the end, I think.
I don't think they're gonna follow the manga because I feel like, well, I think they have finished the manga.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going on. But it looks like it's gonna be like World War II. Because have you seen the trailer for Attack on Titan?
No, but I'm aware of what's going on. Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be epic.
I think season 3 or season 4. You mean?
I think it's
season 4. I think.
Yeah, season 4. Well, basically the last season.
Because season 3 was part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I saw was they get the girl and she's now the queen or something like that.
You're far behind. I think you're a few more episodes when they traveling and trying to figure.
Well, I mean, there's part 1, part 2. That's the end of the part 1.
But you know what's
3.
going on? Why these Titans come from?
Yeah. They're from this other.
They're from a different island. Yeah. They're actually in the island.
Yeah.
And they're trying to reach where they come from.
Yeah.
And let's just say, Attack on Titan is probably one of the best anime shows of all time.
It's so much fun,
It is a fun film. Like the first episode, the first moment, it got intense, like really intense.
Yeah.
And then the last episode, got more intense. You know, with all the Titans got stuck in the wall and all that shit. I don't know. Again. Attack on Titan, I don't know, man.
It's dope.
It's dope. It's speechless.
I will say though that like I love the art. The art's pretty sick, and the music soundtrack is so good.
Dude, the art from that show, the emotion they built. There's my favorite part of the show when what's his name? General Iroh? No, wait, what's his name?
Is that the blonde dude?
The blonde dude.
Yeah, that's the general.
Yeah. He was marching towards death, and he said we fight and all that. Dude, it is one of the most intense things of all anime. I got chills.
Yeah, I know. Speech. Dude, his stuff is really
good. He's probably one of my favorite characters from the show. Levi.
Don't they kill him?
He killed him.
He kills like a bad guy.
Dude,
yeah, right?
That was so sad.
I know. I was like, he was a good guy. Now he's a bad guy. I was like, what the hell?
He's not really a bad guy.
He kind of went kind of shady though. I think that's why they killed him, right?
I don't think so.
Everyone loves Levi though.
Levi's awesome.
He was
being a dick. And I remember when the part when General was injured, he's almost gonna die. Aaron's friend, the blonde hair kid.
Oh yeah. I forgot his name. Yeah.
He got crisp. He turned into crisp. So he's basically dying too.
Oh yeah, then
they can have a potion.
Right?
Yeah, and then he had like a potion that can make him turn into Titan.
Yeah.
And you see and then Aaron try to grab him, and Leon just stop him.
Levi?
Yeah, Levi just stop him. And he's like, you have no idea what you're doing and all that. I don't know, he was being a dick on that part.
Well, I think it was just more that he didn't want to turn him into a Titan.
Yeah. I mean, he wants to have the general live because, again, he's one of the best generals they have.
Yeah, then he dies.
Who's your favorite character from Attack on Titan?
I think everyone says Mikasa.
Mikasa's awesome.
She's awesome.
She's my crush.
But I mean, let's be honest here. It's Levi.
Yeah.
No, I mean like no offense to Aaron, but like he does
the job done.
He's the most milquetoast dude ever.
He gets the job.
It's cool
done.
that he becomes a Titan the first time. That was pretty sick. But like Levi is just OP. He's just so sick.
Dude, he took down every single Titan.
That guy doesn't even need to be a Titan.
He's a Titan killer. Like this guy's a killer.
I gotta say though, I actually kind of like the brother who's the big ape Titan.
Yeah.
That dude's pretty sick too.
He is cool.
I don't remember.
I like that.
Oh, spoilers! I think it's later on that they find out it's his brother,
uncle.
right?
It's his uncle.
Uncle? Yeah,
his
uncle.
uncle.
Yeah, he's his dad's brother.
It's his uncle. Yeah. But I like the.
Was it? Okay, whatever.
But I like the design of the main villain.
Oh, the monkey bro.
Like evolution and all that.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It's pretty cool. I would get a tattoo from him. He's probably cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. But as far as I've watched, he hasn't been in it enough.
Right.
But it
I
was
think you'll
cool.
see more of him on the last
Yeah.
season because he barely introduced. Him.
You know, my funny thing is, like, I remember hearing people talk about, they're like, oh, Attack on Titan, man, like, so many people died. Don't fall in love with anybody. It's
yeah,
like Game of Thrones. And I was like,
Not a lot of people died.
I know, and I watched it. I'm like, dude, none of the main characters died. What are you talking about?
I think that's the problem with anime. Look, I love anime, but I need some main characters to be dead.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem with My Hero. There's not enough.
I
deaths.
love My Hero Academia.
I love.
Dude, they kill enough people sometimes, though.
Nah.
I mean, it's not about that, though. It's not about, like, killing the bad guys.
I know, but still, I mean, Attack on Titan. I like Attack on Titan. It feels of hopelessness.
I don't like feeling that, but you know, I feel
know,
like
but
a sense of optimism within that.
The story gets more intense, and they try to figure out how to
I guess
to
it
get
starts
away.
off very hopeless, but then it starts getting more like, oh, we can actually do
No,
something
it's
about it.
worse than that. The later seasons worse.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
no, I know, but no, you get an idea though. At least
But
you know what you're dealing with.
But the last episode, there is a little bit of hope because they went to the beach. Well, let me spoil it. They went to the beach,
No, that's fine,
and then now they're trying to figure out where to go, and it feels a little hopeful.
They haven't gone to the other place yet.
They haven't gone. to
Okay,
the
so
place.
you don't know what's going on with the manga at all.
No,
right?
I haven't read the manga.
Oh,
I don't read the mangas. I don't know why.
I keep up with I do that with My Hero too. I like read the manga,
Right.
Because I hate waiting for the anime to come out, so I just read ahead. And I didn't read, but I got a gist of what's coming up. And Aaron does kind of become a bad guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
He incites some violence with the other people, and he starts working with the uncle or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So if you haven't read the manga yet, I
Is
think
that
that's
what-
general. I don't know how it ends, but like it's still going on. I think there's like a few.
There's still a
issues
few
left.
left. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. All the ladies are starting to have hots for Eren.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's a Titan. You know they had no Pauline when they're Titan. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, like, what's the point?
I mean, yeah. But Attack on Titan's a great show.
You can't be like, oh, Titan form, and then get it on, get jiggy with it.
No,
'cause,
you
like,
can't do
there's-
it.
there's
He
nothing
will
there.
die. You're gonna eat it alive.
Yeah, assuming he can't control himself. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a great show, and I think the music is so good.
It is so good.
Like I remember, like one of my favorite songs is when Mikasa sees Eren just get destroyed, and then she's like, oh, maybe I should just die. You see the Titan coming up.
Oh, and
then
they're about to kiss.
No. Like he got destroyed already. Like she thinks he's dead. This is like the first season, I think.
Is it when he got eaten?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
And then she's like, and then she sees like the Titan coming out. She's thinking maybe I should just die now because I don't want to live without Eren or whatever. Because of course she's like that.
She's in love with him. Yeah.
And then but then she's like, no, if I die, his memory goes away. And so like right before this thing kills her, she just freaking wrecks it.
Dang.
And then you hear the
I
music, the
remember.
crescendo
Yeah,
blast. I
yeah.
was like, oh! And then you see Eren come up, and then he as the Titan, and I'm like, that's obviously him. And I was like, I was like the music blasting, like the music makes the show so much more
yeah.
epic. Like it's insane.
I mean, the intros too.
Oh yeah,
They're
I know.
awesome.
Well, no, okay, no. The first intro's awesome. I don't like any of the other ones though.
Well, it's short, and I like it.
Yeah, I like the first one. Do
Do you know? There's a.
Get
there-
claimed for that.
Oh yeah.
Not like we make any money on this podcast.
No. Hopefully, we'll make some cheddar.
Not yet. Make some cheddar.
But yeah, I can't really talk. But I have been rewatching Attack on Titan
It's great. It's
because
great.
again, I had to know what's going on until the last season. I don't know when is the last season coming out. I think on the fall, something like that.
I mean, it might not be the last one, depending on how they edit it.
I feel like it's last. I feel like the creator of Attack on Titan said he's done with Attack on Titan.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
show's
for them
been
to
out for years,
for them
bro.
to catch up with the manga. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if there's enough if they're, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how they do it. They do cut down a lot of what he does, though. I do remember they said that they cut a lot of stuff out and they redo things, so they might change it up depending.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even the creator said his first stuff was trash, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm glad they didn't do word for word what happened because it's all trash. They did it better. I like what they did.
Right.
And I was like, wow.
I mean, he at least admits it. Alan Moore
Yeah.
couldn't admit it.
I love Alan Moore, but
I
yeah,
like
he's
him,
weird.
but he's
yeah.
very picky guy. On
Yeah,
film.
he-
like,
I mean-
what do you want in the movie? I know he doesn't want his stuff to be in a movie form.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, he made it in the medium it was in
Right.
because it needed to be in that medium.
I mean, Watchmen should be a movie. It should be like a TV show because
they have a TV show now.
They have, but it's not. It doesn't take
I
place.
feel like Scott Snyder's movie doesn't capture the essence of Watchmen, which is weird because
there
I was
are
actually
some parts actually. There are
no.
some parts.
I mean, it's got the iconography, but I don't think it has the actual
the
weight.
deeper meaning.
Yeah,
meaning
and so
of it.
like I was actually watching this YouTube channel. I forgot the name of the person. I'll talk. Maybe I'll put it up and I don't know. We'll see. But she's been doing like a few video essays on Scott Snyder.
Uh-huh.
Zack Snyder, Jesus. Zack Snyder. Scott Snyder's the
So
writer
the
for
writer,
Batman.
yeah, the writer, yeah.
So Zack Snyder, my bad, the director, and about his films, and like you start realizing how weird his films are. And it's like I don't dislike or like his. I mean, I don't hate
He's
his
a
films.
very visual.
Yeah, he's a very visual
director,
guy,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like what he talks about and what he does, it's like weirdly enough, it's like Dawn of the Dead, his first film, is like weirdly like really like if you like deconstruct it and look at it with a clearer lens, it's less a zombie movie and more like Republican propaganda in a weird way.
Yeah.
Because it's all about like why are they coming out, and she's like, well, there's a quote from the first movie that he incorporates into this movie, like when all you did this because you had relations with men, you did this because you were whores, all that stuff, and like this is what I mean, it's like when there's no more room in hell, the what dead shall walk the earth, and it's like, are you hating on us because our morality is weird and it's not strictly conservative? You know what I mean? It's like it's really weird. So there's a lot of weird things. It's like, oh, so this guy who's a complete a-hole who doesn't change throughout the whole film. You remember the guy with the handlebar mustache?
Yeah.
He doesn't change throughout the whole film, but he gets a glorious death versus the guy who was like the sweetest, like emotional guy. He dies because he shoots himself in the head
Right.
alone.
Oh, that's right.
And
yeah.
it's like one of those
Yeah,
things that's like, why does he get the glorious death and he gets this kind of like you deserve to die alone, you know what I mean, kind of like thing. Where it's like it's weird. And then you look at the coding of his other films, like that one movie he did, not Sucker Punch. Was it Sucker Punch? The one with the girls.
Yeah, Sucker Punch.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah, and like it's weird, right? It's like
especially
when she's like dreaming of dying at the end of the film, she's like thinking she's getting raped by John Hamm's character, and then you cut to the reality of him lobotomizing her, and it's like, oh, she got back at him because she gave him a weird look, even though he's gonna go back and continue raping all these patients. Like,
Dude,
you know what I mean? Like, it's like, what are you saying? Like, you're saying like and then like look at Man of Steel, and like, she's been making very good points, is what I'm saying. And I'm like, I like the Zack Snyder movies, but I'm willing to look at it through a different lens and see kind of like what other people see in this, and like like in the film, if you remember Man of Steel, like the only a good death is its own reward. And then like the guy dies not by like proving her wrong, but by proving her right, being like a good death is its own reward, like Christopher Maloney's character, and they both die.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so are you saying like it's better to die in glory and bloodshed and all that stuff than to just live?
Yeah.
It's this weird code. And then like you remember what he wanted to do? Like he talked about his plans for Justice League, that he wanted to kill Batman in a glorious death. You know what I mean? And he wants to destroy half the Earth because of Darkseid. And then like everyone was like, Jesus, like no wonder why they didn't make your movie, you know what I mean? But now he's gonna make his Snyder cut.
Yeah, his director.
I'm curious to see what he does, but like even looking at the photos of like what he's doing, Darkseid looks like a weirdly like a mix between like a Jesus Christ figure, like the pose he has, and like a kind of like a Four Horsemen look. So there's a lot of religious iconography that he borrows for his films, and like I don't know what his politics are or whatever, and like it's fine if he's conservative or Republican, but like it's just really weird, like the values he weirdly props up. And the thing about Watchmen is like Rorschach's not supposed to be the cool guy.
No, he's supposed to be a piece of shit.
Yeah, and he's like completely out of touch. He's killing people, like, but then he over glorifies that in a way where it's like, oh, Rorschach's great, and like I can say I fell into that trap too of thinking Rorschach was cool.
Yeah, I mean,
as an angsty teenager, I mean, you're like, oh man, he's giving them what they deserve.
And then you realize what he did, like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, and
you can see in Watchmen, and the show Watchmen.
The show that like it was bad. He gave his thing to a right wing conservative or crazy. Not right wing, but just crazy.
Right. It's like it's more official, like to the KKK.
White supremacists. And they co-opted his image, and that's fair enough. That's what Alan Moore was heading towards. Yeah. That's why I have to watch the show, but I heard that it's like
it's really good. I mean,
it incorporates the comic a lot.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, again, it takes place on Alan Moore's comic more than the film.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
But anyways, about anime.
Yeah, anime. Sorry. No, we were just talking about like stuff and like
about the creators, how.
I mean, people have given shade onto Attack on Titan's creator that he's like a fascist or something like that. And I'm like, I don't know how true that is, but I've heard that.
You could kind of see. Because I watched this video. I watched a video essay about Attack on Titan, how it could also officiate to fascism. Yeah,
there's a lot of things you could
have you heard?
Define.
Yeah, if you hear the theme song, it's more. If you hear the theme song, it's kind of similar to the German, their propaganda music, and then if you hear the intro, it's kind of similar. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah. I mean, there's just great art. I mean, there's not. I don't know.
I know. And we talked about this with Ross about J.K. Rowling. It's like, do you separate the art from the artist, or are they conjoined? It's like I don't know, man. Right. It's weird. I can like Zack Snyder movies, but like
you don't agree with his politics.
I mean, I don't even know what his politics are. Is he doing this on purpose, or is it like the Michael Bay of the world, where it's like,
everything's all fucked up. And
everything's just whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, I've seen plenty of video essays on Michael Bay and his weird Bayisms, like what he does and what he thinks about things. And like,
Yeah.
is that what he thinks, or is he playing a joke on everybody that
I mean,
he's only in on? You know what I mean? It's weird. I don't know.
People do troll a lot.
Yeah,
And
so it's hard to
I don't know
say.
if he means it. Again, it's entertainment. Like, what can you say? You know?
Yeah. It's weird. So, okay, let's move on to our next segment. That was a good segment on Attack on Titan. I appreciate
it's
that.
A great show, yeah.
It's a great show. Watch it. So let's talk about. Do you want to do a film school story real quick or no? I have one.
Am I in it?
I don't know. Okay, you have to remind me. What was the name of our cinematography teacher?
Ben.
Not the white guy. The other one.
There's another white. Oh,
The-
Mark Austin.
Yeah.
I think his name's Austin. No,
The African-American guy,
I think
right?
about the ginger dude.
No, not him. The African American, the Galaxes. He was really
Yeah.
cool. He was really cool. I remember a story, and I don't like not to get him. Well, he can't get in trouble. The school's closed.
Right.
But like I remember, like they were doing a lighting setup, and I wasn't there.
I
but
think
I heard
I was in your class.
Were you? I wasn't there
remember.
though. I heard this from someone else. You might have been there.
Right.
That he was like doing some lighting setup in the garage, and like apparently he overloaded a circuit, and the whole garage just like got fried.
I
or
remember,
something.
yeah.
Were you there?
And yeah, no, someone told me about
I know,
it.
and I was
he
like,
got in
what?
trouble for
Yeah, he
that.
got, like, bad
He got
in trouble,
big in trouble. I
yeah,
think he
yeah.
had to pay a fine or something like
Yeah.
that bad. I'm like, what?
Like he messed up their whole thing. Yeah.
So yeah, it was.
I
so
heard about that.
bad.
I was just like,
everybody
wow,
knew
dude.
about it too.
Yeah, I know.
I knew about it.
Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
might have heard it from the same
what?
place. Yeah, we might have been like, "What did he do?" I think one of the teachers was like, "What?
Yeah.
What is he doing?"
It's just like what you're thinking. You
I
know?
think it's Mark Austin. He was a cool guy for the most part,
Yeah,
but I don't know
mean,
what happened that day. I wasn't there. He was kind of weird.
I mean, I don't know if I can say it through this podcast. I don't want to throw him under the bus, but he's an okay teacher. Yeah.
And that's fair. I mean, I think he was a good cinematographer.
He is. It's just the way he's teaching. I mean,
Yeah, some people are better at doing than teaching, and that's
Right.
fair enough. I mean, he wasn't a terrible guy. He was a
no,
cool
he
guy.
wasn't. Yeah, he was a cool guy. He was a
And,
very
I will agree. I mean, his teaching wasn't my favorite.
right.
But I mean, not everyone is. And it's like,
But he shows examples like like this is what could it look like, blah blah blah. I'm like,
no hate to Austin.
no,
It's just,
I mean he's a good guy.
Marco or-
Yeah,
if
again,
that's his name, I forget.
but to be honest, I learned more when we do labs instead of his lectures.
What was the other teacher's name? The ginger guy. Was he Mark Austin? No, not the other guy's Mark
I
Austin,
feel like.
right?
Oh no, wait, Ben. I feel like his name's Ben or something. I have to look.
The
at my
ginger?
The ginger.
Okay, yeah. Because I had him a few different classes.
He's a good
I loved
teacher.
that guy. Is so good. He
He's
was
smart.
Great. I had him for this class. Were you in that class with me? It was like
Yeah, we were in
symbols
the
and
group.
symbols, like film symbols.
Matthew
or something
Pierce
like
was in it. You were in it.
Yeah.
Andrew, Andrew.
Yeah. Andrew,
And we call it like we're Last Productions because we can name our own studio.
Yeah, because there wasn't that many people, right?
No,
we were
it
just like a
wasn't.
regular classroom,
Yeah,
weren't we? And like he
yeah.
basically just made us watch a bunch of really dope movies.
Yeah, basically.
Remember the Zed and Two Knots?
Man,
I don't remember if you were there, but like it's the one with like the twins and like both of their wives died in a car crash.
Oh no, I don't remember that one.
Oh, was it the same class? I feel like because like he basically is like we don't have.
cinematography too.
Yeah,
And I remember I took his class too, but you were in it.
I took his class too. I don't know
Yeah.
if it was the same class. Was it?
No, I wasn't in the same class with you
Okay.
because I was behind.
Yeah. No. So it was a different class. It was a whole different class. Like he was like, well, they just gave me a weird name, so we're just gonna call it whatever I want to call it, and we're gonna do whatever I want to do.
Yeah, it's basically called line class. That's
Yeah, and
basically it.
we watched a lot of really dope like indie films, like really just out there.
Yeah, and then he's a good teacher too.
Yeah, he was a good teacher.
Yeah,
I liked a lot of my teachers at school. Like I gotta say, like I
our
think
teachers are great. There's some are bad or some are good.
Michael Connors, what's up, bro?
Mike
Dude,
Connors
Michael
is
Connors
good.
was like one of those people that's hard to get through. Like if he doesn't like you, you know.
Oh yeah.
And if he likes you, you know. Like
Yeah,
I felt
he
like
likes me. I think
Yeah,
he likes me. He showed me the respect.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like it's weirdly enough, I feel like this weird connection with teachers sometimes, where they treat not like a teacher's pet, but they like not like a protege either, but something akin to that. You know what I
Right.
mean? I feel like it was like that with Michael Connors. I don't know if he felt the same way about me, but that's what the impression I got, that he liked what I did and he was trying to make me be better.
Yeah, same here.
Like I feel like he spent more time helping me out doing stuff than he did a lot of the other students.
Yeah.
Which is like not cool because of favoritism, but I'm like it's what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, again, like he read my script, Hang 'Em Up, and he said like, dude's like, I like the script. It's just it still needs to work. I feel like it could get better.
I feel so bad though. I feel so bad.
Why?
Because in Jonathan Mond's class for when we were working on our thesis projects, we had to come up with a script, the show, and I wrote a script and it's called Cafe di Nazi. It's a funny spy
Right.
comedy.
And I read it.
Were you in the class with us or no?
Dude, no, I wasn't in it.
Because
at
Yuli
all.
was in that one too. and
Yeah, I
Matt
wasn't
Pierce
there.
was in it, and like we did a table and like the whole room died laughing. I thought it was gonna be terrible,
Right.
but everybody loved it. And I was like, oh, cool. And then like Lamont's like, yes, bring that back next week. Like, we want this script. Bring it back. And I'm like, okay. Apparently, he told everybody about the script, or the other classmates told everybody too, because I remember
Yeah,
like
I think he did mention it once.
because
that one time.
oh, did he tell your class
yeah, I
too
think
about
he
it?
told me. Yeah.
Well, what did he say? I'm curious.
Yeah, he's like we read his Stewart script, and he's just like, he's trying to figure out what production if he's gonna do in the studio. It's a great script, but he needs to figure out how to shoot it.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out how to shoot that because it's a great script.
I remember.
It's hard to do.
I don't know if I should call out names. I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing, but Matt Pierce, he's trying to get you in the YouTube studio, right?
Yeah.
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 And then nothing happened, right?
No, just because the studio didn't look right for what we wanted, and he's you know, because
Oh,
we're
yeah,
looking at
the
photos.
Nazi memorabilia.
Yeah, because he's like, no, he told me, he's like, yeah, I looked at the actual. He's like, no, it just wouldn't work. It's too small.
Yeah.
It looks too
right.
modern, and I'm like, yeah, fair enough. No, yeah, Matthew Pierce is great. I love Matthew Pierce. Dude. We recently talked to him about the podcast. He's like, oh, you guys have a podcast? I'll follow you guys. I'm like, okay, we got a subscriber
cool.
from him.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Matthew Pierce.
Yeah,
if you happen to be watching,
hopefully come by and we'll talk more, catch up.
I know you hate Manny, but you know you'll have to sit. No, I'm just kidding. No, Matt's great. Matt's great. Yeah. So I remember I was walking down, and then like this is before the next class. So like we did it in like quarters. So this is like kind of like the point like towards the end of this one quarter and the next quarter when we would have to actually film the thing. And then Matthew Connors assumed I would be the one. I'd be in his class because we had two teachers who were helping us with thesis. We had Michael Connors and we had Tina Mabry.
Oh, mine's Morgan.
Oh, you had Morgan?
Yeah.
Wait, for producing or just for like at the
producing.
end? No, it's not producing. It's like when they go through the script, you go through everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Morgan.
Oh,
yeah,
Morgan?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was just Tina.
I think Tiffany was doing a
Tina.
shoot. I mean, Tina. She was doing a shoot.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, because you did it like a quarter or two after, right? So, like, Michael's like, hey, I'm going to have you in my class. We're going to do Cafe Du Nazi. And I'm like, how did you hear about it? He's like, hey, it's great. He's like, I love the script. I'm like, how'd you read it already?
Yeah.
You know? I was like, what?
Well, because Jonathan Lamont and Mike Connors are like really good friends.
No, they're
Like,
great
even
friends.
Sean, too.
Oh, all those guys are great. Oh, yeah, let's shout out to Sean.
Sean is awesome.
Sean
man.
is awesome.
Dude,
I love Sean.
Dude, he's like one of the most intense directors I ever fucking met.
He's one of my favorite people
Dude.
because I remember one of the classes. He's like, you hear that noise?
Yeah.
He's like, they've got like bugs in the things. They're gonna hear us. I'm like, Jesus,
no,
Sean.
Dude, like, even though like
They all like went to like
They all
National
went to-
Guard together, right? Or
yeah,
something
they went to school together.
It's
But
a
I like Sean because he will go one student at each other and
Yeah.
he'll read the script in front of you and it's like, okay, this is not good, this doesn't work out, yo, you spelled this wrong, oh, this is how you like to fix it. Like, he will help you, he will take your time, he will take the time to help you out.
Yeah.
And I really like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because I was like, Mike was so geared up for it, and I knew I couldn't film this because I had no money to film that.
Right.
That would cost at least $10,000 to $15,000.
Wow.
And I didn't have that money. I still don't. So I was kind of like,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do? You know?
People, you gotta understand, filming is overwhelming, but it's fun.
Yeah, no, it's great. This is cheap, and it costs
It
us
is cheap.
just our time, which
It's
we
just
have
like-
abundance of.
Yeah. Then if you want to do a film,
Yeah.
it takes time, takes
effort and
money.
Yeah,
it takes.
Yeah,
You
we
need to
want to
find
do
a
that, guys. So
crew.
you guys got to give us your hard-earned cash.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
PayPal.com. I got a fans only page.
No,
I'm using my body to make films.
You probably, well, not you, but you know, I don't know.
What?
I just don't know if guys do well on that. I don't think so.
We'll see about that. I'll be the
just
first one.
find a hoochie. Just like
Find a hoochie?
Like I'll film your stuff for you, but
Whoa,
we get 50-50.
no,
You know what I mean?
no, bro. I'll do it myself.
No, like just film it for her, get some good lighting, and then you know,
Whoa,
there you go.
you
You're
want
bu-
it? Whoa.
I'm just saying, like if you could, I mean, like if she's
Sure.
down for it, you know. Not saying you have a hoochie already. I'm just saying, in line. I'm just saying you could. All right, no. So I felt so bad. So like when it came time to like pick what class we were in, I told the not the dean, but the guy who was in charge of our classes.
I remember his name is Josh.
Yeah. And I was like, Josh, you gotta help me out, man. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm like, Mike Connors expects me to do Cafe Du Nazi, and that costs $10,000 to $15,000. I don't have that money. He's like, Jesus. I'm like, yeah. I don't want to disappoint him, and I don't want to be the class where I have to do something else. So I'm gonna write a whole different script that I can make for like no money. He's like, okay, fair enough. I'm like, but you can't put me in Michael Connors' class. He's gonna be so disappointed. Please put me in any other class.
Wow.
Please. You know, like I know Tina's teaching the other side, so I gotta be in Tina's class. He's like, all right, fair enough. He's like, and then I was in Tina's class. I was like, God. You know, and then Tina was great. Tina is awesome. I love Tina.
I never have
Mabry.
a class from her.
I only had two. Well, I only had one class with her,
Yeah.
but I was in another class with her. So the thing is that she was teaching a directing class, and they only put like 4 students in the class.
Right.
And Danny was one of them, and the other 3 students never really showed up.
So it's just 2 of you.
So it was just Danny, yeah. And so I was like, Danny was like, oh yeah, no one showed up. I'm like, oh, that's messed up, dude. Here, how about I'll just take another class with you and her, and we'll just hang out. So like every week I would show up and to a class that I'm not enrolled in, and we would go and it was literally one-on-one with her, and we would talk directing, we would talk all this stuff, and we would learn everything. Cool. And it was weird. It's like she's like, yeah, it's like whatever, it's like this. Whatever, they don't want to be here.
I mean, these teachers don't get mad when you show up because like you're paying for it. Like, why do I care?
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah. And so we ended up having one-on-ones, and that's why I love Tina Mabry. Shout out to Tina.
I have seen her film. It's Mississippi Damned.
Oh, it's good.
That was a fucked up film too. Like holy shit.
I know. Yeah.
It's a great film. I know Morgan is the one who edited it too.
Yeah. Morgan's the editor.
Yeah. Morgan's a great teacher too.
Oh, Morgan's I love the two of them.
She's a great editor.
If you guys don't know, Morgan and Tina are married. They're great. Yeah, they're great. They're a great couple, and they're great.
You know what's really cool? Like she gave us footage from Mississippi Down.
She gave us footage from everything. I remember. She gave us like this like little TV show that they had filmed for like sci-fi. Or something like that, and they gave us clips of it.
Oh, it's like a post-apocalypse, and
well, like she has to sell her organs, and she's arguing with her friend about whether she should or not.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, she did it for everybody.
She's fucking great,
dude. I know they gave us actual footage from movies to edit. Yeah,
like she didn't give like a random footage of her. No, literally from the set.
Yeah,
like
you can see it. All right, marker. You saw that. So you have to edit it. Yeah. I love the edit I did. I thought I did such a good job.
I love it.
She
said I did a good job.
She said, I know she did a great job. Did you put music in yours?
No, I didn't.
I did.
I didn't.
See, I got music from the show I love called Fringe, and I put it, and it worked perfectly. Oh, God. And I scored it. I edited it. I did all the scenes, and it was fantastic. It was great. I loved every single.
I didn't put music. I think the only time, because the clock. I remember there's a clock, and there was nothing. You had to put it on.
Yeah,
so I put the time. I put the time on.
I even put like special effects, sound effects.
I put it. Yeah. I was like, fuck it. It bugs me. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, I know. So there's a lot that goes into filming and all that stuff. But yeah, that's that. So that's our film school stories for today. Yeah. Let's move on to we teased a subject here, Manny.
What's the subject?
Country music.
Oh.
So let's talk about country music. We said that it's coming back in a good way.
Come to the country down road.
Do you think we'd get like copyright claimed if I sang a little bit of like "Take Me Home"?
I feel like you do.
Take me home to the place I belong.
We're banned. This is our first strike. Thanks
West Virginia, Camp Mountain Mama. I said that wrong. Take me home. I think you could sing it though. Like that's the thing. It's like music's kind of weird on YouTube, but like I think you could sing it and be like, well, this is my rendition of that song.
Right, but you never know. You definitely never know. YouTube is weird.
Yeah, I know. So let's talk about country music right now. So now we're both music aficionados, if you guys don't already know. And I would say there's a big resurgence in country music in a good way. Now, country music in the way that we've thought about it since its inception has mainly been like, got my truck bound to sound
those ladies in those skirts and the jeans.
Those ladies in their skirts and jeans go running down around.
Yeah. So.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write that song now. I'm gonna make $1 million like Garth Brooks.
Jesus Christ. No, yeah. Today, like,
is he a billionaire? I don't even know. He makes a lot of money.
I mean, he made like first good songs. He's okay, but anyways,
I don't know anything about him though. So
I mean, I forgot what song, but yeah, again, like I wasn't really into like.
Me neither. I don't like that kind of.
I like the country that Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. Oh, the Highwaymen.
Really? Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that. I found their performance on YouTube, and I was like, oh, I gotta get that.
Really?
So I got the music.
Damn. Yeah. No, I like when the man comes around.
When a man comes around.
Oh, dude.
Johnny Cash. I like "Hurt" is one of the greatest songs.
Oh yeah.
I remember it was a Nine Inch Nails song, wasn't it? And then he's like, all right, I want to do a version of it. They're like, it's yours. It's yours.
Yeah, and then Trent Reznor's like, dude, like he did a better job.
It's what's his name, right?
Trent Reznor. Yeah.
Trent Reznor. Yeah. He's such a great. He does so many good film compositions. He did
Social Network.
Oh my god, I love that soundtrack.
He made the guitar riff from Old Time Road. You knew that? Yeah, he won a Grammy from that.
Oh, damn, nice. Yeah, I don't pay attention to the Grammys.
He's a great musician all around. Great artist. But
Johnny Cash, hands down, great. And I think
Dolly Parton
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton. She's great. Willie Nelson, of course, is fantastic. Yeah, I like the old country that it's songwriting, that they're telling story. It's great. It's sad. It's depressing. I don't know. It's great.
Sky. Sorry, I'm singing the song.
You got distracted while I'm trying to have a conversation.
I'm listening to you, but I'm singing at the same time. I can do both. I have parallel processing in my brain, which makes me
Here
far
we go
superior.
again.
I'm just kidding.
Stir Christ. Here we go.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, but
Yeah.
what other modern countries that you've been listening to?
I guess the biggest one right now is probably Orville Peck.
Oh,
Orville Peck is hands down
fantastic.
fantastic,
Fantastic.
dude. You guys need to listen to him. Like, I know you're not like big into. Like, I don't know if you guys are big into country, but dude, his music is
He
so
is
good.
amazing, great.
Did you hear his new song that came out?
Yes.
Well, it's
It's like Summer Nights.
No,
something like
no.
that.
No, here I got it on my phone. I'm not gonna like pull it, like play it or anything. But yeah.
I know he made an EP album and he just came out. But yeah, fantastic artist. He's a Canadian.
Yeah, he's Canadian
He's
too.
Canadian.
Which is, like,
It's
funny.
weird. Yeah.
It's called No Glory in the West.
Oh, I heard that one. That one's great. I saw the music video.
Oh, dude, that's great.
Yeah, I like him because
Glory in
shit.
the West.
No, I like him because of the mysterious persona.
I know, he wears a mask. He's got like
Yeah.
this like fringe thing on the bottom. It's
Kinda
great.
like- I
love the whole
country.
persona.
Yeah, the whole country. Because you know how Johnny Cash, the Man in Black. You know,
He's-
back in the day, he has a mysterious persona. Who is he? Why
Yeah.
he's in jail? Like all that.
He's gay too, right?
I think he's gay.
I think they said that, and I think that's something that adds a little bit of like color to him. That's why
I feel like
cool.
he's bi.
He might be. I don't
He
know.
might be.
Either way,
I
it
know he
doesn't
has a
matter.
boyfriend.
I don't.
know he's a
It doesn't
boyfriend.
matter. I'm just saying. I think
But
it's kind of cool.
He reminds me of like a JoJo character.
Yeah, he really does.
Like the way he
Right.
wears and the mask.
Dude, his soundtrack is great. When you read my script, Sangre de la Rosa, I have his first album
Nice.
in
I
mind.
think
in
I
my
think I
head.
did. In your mind. I think you put that in your script.
Yeah, I think I put some songs.
Yeah, and I'll be like,
specifically.
nice. But there's
How far in my script are you? What part of it are
I'm
you
in the
on?
part when they were in the principal's office when she got stabbed.
Oh, that's like the beginning.
Yeah, I'm in the beginning.
Jeez.
There's one that threw me off. I'm like, what is going on? I had to talk to you about that one.
Okay, later.
But anyways, there's
Orville
another
Peck.
country music star, Sterling Simpson.
I don't know that one off the top of my head.
He did a cover for Nirvana, and it was Bleach,
Mm.
and it's great album. There's another great. He won a Grammy. He won for best.
You know Yola?
Yes, she's awesome too.
she's great,
She's
yeah.
She's British.
Yeah, I know that. I
And
know
she's
what's
great.
not Americans
You know,
doing country.
Yeah, you know what's funny?
Fair
That
enough,
all
dude.
all the good country like we listen to, not the pop country.
Yeah.
A lot is from different countries.
Well,
It's
I mean,
crazy.
the genre is evolving, and like right now, it's
well,
not
Sterling
as
Simpson's from Nebraska, I believe. But
okay. Well, I don't know that. I don't know that guy.
Yeah, but you should check him out.
think I've
He's
heard his
great.
name before, but
yeah, again, he did a cover for Nirvana. Again, he
Yeah. Old Town Road's a country music. That's
yeah,
a little
it is
Nas,
Old Town Road,
right?
Yeah. It's a good song. It's a good song.
I haven't heard of it.
It's a great.
I mean, I
haven't-
heard
what do you
bits of
mean?
it. I just think when everyone gets so obsessed with the song, I
I
generally
like
stay
it.
away from
I
it.
like it a lot.
Only
There's
I just
this-
don't like what's super popular. That's my thing.
Yeah, no, there's one video with Lil Nas. He was performing with a bunch of kids, and I like that. It's like, oh, that's cute, you know. So I appreciate what what he did, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole country music, I feel like there is like a change
Mhm.
happening.
Yeah, a good change.
I feel like they're going back the old roots, like
Mhm,
what's
mhm.
coming from.
Mhm.
The sadness, the stories, the storytelling. Because country is really meant to be stories.
yeah.
You know, if you hear Willie Nelson, you hear Johnny Cash,
Yeah.
and you see like they're just telling stories.
It's
You
great.
know, Bob Dylan. I mean, you can count it as Bob
Dude,
Dylan.
I love Bob Dylan. You ever heard his new music?
No, I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan? Or have you heard it?
I'm not a fan of his new stuff.
Have you heard it though?
Yes, I
The
heard
Murder Most Foul one.
I list the last album is Templars.
Murder Most Foul. I don't remember the album.
Templars. But
He
yeah.
just came out with some new music right
I don't know. He's just his voice. I can't do. He's in his
Man,
age that I can.
man.
I don't know what he's saying anymore.
now. No, I still like him.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love
I
Bob
mean,
Dylan's
again,
great.
Bob Dylan.
Ooh.
Bob Dylan is the guy who changed everything. He's like he's like what punk is. Don't give a fuck. Just want to write music. That's
Yeah,
what I love
yeah.
about Bob Dylan. He doesn't care about
Perfect.
fashion. He's not a good singer, and he knows about it.
Wasn't he like given like a Nobel Prize?
Yeah, for a Peace Prize. Not
Yeah.
a Peace Prize. For like.
Well, I mean, it's a Nobel Peace Prize, but yeah, for music,
Mark Twain.
for art,
Yeah,
and
for arts
poetry or whatever.
something. Yeah, good for
Yeah.
him. He
And
did
I
change
remember
music.
they got mad at him because he didn't respond. They're like, "Well, fine, if you
Hey.
don't respond, then
That's
we'll
what I
we'll
like
give it."
about Bob Dylan,
And,
because he doesn't
Bob's
give a
like,
shit.
Bob was like, "I was on the road, dude.
Yeah.
Chill out." And they're like,
Yeah.
"All right, here you go, Bob." And he's like, "All right,
No, that's
cool."
why. That's
I
what
know,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
he doesn't care.
I love Bob Dylan
I
because
love
he
Bob Dylan.
does
He's
not
great.
give a shit.
Dude, his new music's pretty good. I like the new song he did. It was "Murder Most Foul." It's about JFK.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
It's
I
a
saw
murder most foul.
Again, I don't like his new stuff.
I still
I
like
just.
it. Dude, the Rolling Stones just came out with a new song too.
Oh God.
I didn't like it as much. I mean, it's okay.
God.
It's kind of like weird.
I'm sick and tired of bands who were from the '60s trying to make a comeback.
Yeah.
Dude, just stay retired. Just stay home. You
Yeah,
already
it's
have
weird.
your millions.
It's weird to have like new old songs.
Yeah, it's. I'd rather hear new
It's
stuff.
weird. It's like it's the same band.
Like, why is like before the whole COVID?
Yeah.
I mean, why is Rolling Stones playing arena shows and they're paying so much money?
Because they're great. I mean, like they're one of the greatest. All right, let me ask you a question. If the Beach Boys came out with a new album, would you
I
listen to
honestly
it?
don't care.
You don't care?
I don't
I love the Beach Boys, so how dare you?
Beach Boys is great, but I don't
Beach Boys are
care.
great. What if the Beatles came back? What if John Lennon came from heaven and
Like I said, I probably won't care.
and Ringo Starr came out of
I'd
hell?
rather
I know
listen
he's
to
not
their
dead,
own
but he's
shit.
hanging out there.
Yeah. Dude, like Bruce Springsteen have his new album and I didn't even knew
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
And I don't even give a shit.
You got to give it a chance at least to listen to it,
I don't know.
to configure your thoughts.
They made like 20 albums, so why do I have to listen to
The
new
Beatles?
stuff? No, the old artists like Bob Dylan,
Yeah.
Rolling Stones. I mean, who else is playing? Whitesnake, fucking Whitesnake still performing.
You know, I'd
Frank-
kill for another Doors album if John Morrison was still alive. So, like, let's say it happened like 30 years ago. You know, if we got
Yeah.
another new album,
I mean, Doors is cool. It's cool.
love the Doors. Yeah. So yeah, I think country's evolving in a good way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with where
They
it's going.
were in the dark times, but people do enjoy those pop country.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, you like what you like.
You
I
like-
mean,
yeah.
like you can't. But then at the same time, you can't hate on rap or whatever, talking about this or that. You know,
Right.
it's like you can't hate one
I don't
thing.
like
but
when people
something
said
else.
this is real music. It's like you don't know what real music is.
Real music is any
Yeah,
music that
yeah,
makes you
it-
feel something.
Exactly,
you
it
know what I mean?
makes you feel a different kind of emotion.
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
Song. Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next topic today, Penny.
Can we talk about my dick?
No, it's not big enough to have a decent conversation about.
Nice.